guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks to one and all for joining us today on another video. So today's video we are going to be talking about cherry shrimps, and the tank is right over here where we are doing the breeding for our cherry shrimps. So definitely I would say right now there might be at least minimum of 100 cherry shrimps in the tank over there. I'm going to show you all what kind of setup it is there with the tank. It's very simple, very basic, very cheap. I have nothing over there that's out of the ordinary. So but the cherry shrimp have been going crazy in the tank. I have tried to have some cherry shrimp earlier, but never had so much success in breeding. I had eventually bought around 12 or 15 cherry shrimps, and today they are plus more than 100 at least in this tank. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to show you what we have in the tank. Also, we're going to do a short cleanup maintenance of the tank. The tank has been really dirty and we have not had the time to do anything over there. And next to it over there in the corner as well is the guppy tank where we are growing out some of the guppy fries. And over here we have the betta tank which we prepared last time on the last video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and I'll show you what we have in the cherry shrimp tank. Hope you guys will enjoy this video, find it informative. And for those of you who are planning to breed cherry shrimps for profit, please make sure you keep watching this video till the end. I'm going to show you a lot of things that are there in the tank, and what you need minimum basic to set up, not spending a lot of money and not making that hole in your wallet. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so as you can see we have both our breeding tanks over here. This is for the cherry shrimp, this is our guppy tank where we have all the albino guppies. These are all the baby fries. They're probably around 2 months old now. No, around 1.5 months old I suppose. So the females have been growing quite significantly. However, the males you can see over here, they feel like they've been given birth by these females. They're still so small. Anyways, coming back to the cherry shrimp tank. So over here on this tank, I just wanted to let you know what I'm using on this tank. So I have very cheap LED lights. This is probably 15 or 20 dirhams, and very cheap and basic hang-on back filter. And for the filter, I have attached a sponge over there at the end so that the cherry shrimp don't get sucked up inside the filter. And I have a 50 watts heater over there in the corner. So that's the only accessories I'm using on the tank. This is a 30 centimeter tank. I don't have any substrate in this tank at all. I don't have any rooted plants. The only thing I'm using is floating plants. I have the Amazon frog bits, I have duckweed, and then I have some hornwort over here as you can see. And here let me show you all the cherry shrimps that I've been talking about. As you see, they're going to be all over place. Difficult for me to focus, guys, please bear with me. So I'll show you some. Those are the babies. They're everywhere in the tank, everywhere. These are some adults. These guys are some adults. You can see they're chewing on some of the cucumber that I put in over there in the afternoon. So probably going to be over in some time. So I do feed my cherry shrimps with a lot of boiled vegetables. You can try zucchini and you can try cucumber. That's what I try. If you're planning to try any other boiled vegetables, make sure you guys go ahead, do some research about it, and then feed it to your shrimps. Apart from this, I do use something from the shop. This is the one that I got. This is the Sarah shrimp food, very basic pellets. Let me open and show this to you quickly. So there you go. That's the pellets that I'm using. So usually I drop around 10 pellets inside, which is sufficient for all of them because they are in such large numbers. Everyone needs to be fed, otherwise we'll have half of them not hungry and starving, and half of them will be devouring everything. That's also one of the reasons why I drop in cucumbers, because cucumbers, they are large. I cut large slices and then I just drop them in. That's one of a good thing to do when you have a lot of shrimps in the tank, because everyone can get their space on the vegetable and then just chew in. So everyone will be fed and everyone will have sufficient food to survive. So I'm going to go ahead now. I'm going to clean that filter over there. I'll just take it to the washer. I'm sure all of you guys know how to clean a filter. I'm just going to get it cleaned and I'll be back. And we'll get a small air hose and I'm going to try and remove all this debris and dirt out of the tank because it looks filthy now. It's been more than a month I have not cleaned this tank and I need to do some maintenance. So let's do that and then I'll get back to you. So this is a filter, guys. I've opened the lid. I just want to show you what I have inside. So this is the original sponge that comes with the filter, which does the filtration. But for me, I have added some extra volcano rocks over here and this piece of sponge. I'm quickly just going to rinse it, clean it, and this is a piece of sponge that was attached down, which I was talking about. You can see there's white spots over here. That's the snail eggs, the netrite snail eggs, but they won't hatch in this water. So let's clean this up and probably we should have much better flow in the tank. That way I won't have that much debris collecting inside the tank all the time. Guys, let me show you what I was talking about. Now you can see all the shrimps clearly over here. All of them are here. You can see how many there are, around hundreds of them. And I've taken out all the plants, so I'm going to give the plants a nice rinse, and I'm going to trim all the leaves that are melting on it. There's so many shrimps in here, and also I can see some new baby shrimps. You see those tiny little ones? I think those have just been born. You can only see the eyes and a little bit of transparent body on them. So that's how many shrimps we have over here, guys. It's easily at least more than 100. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to take this hose pipe that I have over here. I'm going to use this hose pipe and I'm going to try and clean this bottom floor. I'm going to be very careful because I don't want these tiny little babies to get sucked up and go down the drain. We're going to be very careful while we do that. We'll do it at a very slow speed. First of all, I'm going to take some tweezers and get all this the remainder of the cucumber out of there so it doesn't choke up my hose pipe. So let's do this. It's going to be a difficult task to do, but hopefully we are able to clean this tank properly, and we'll do at least a 40% water change over here. We have the tube over here. I'm just going to dip this part inside the tank. I'll keep it as low as possible. At the same time, I'm going to suck from this side and we'll have it go in the cup which is down. I'm going to be very careful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this tube right at the bottom. Let me show you how I'm going to come from. And there it is, guys. Our tank is all neat and clean now. We have taken out all the debris. This was the most difficult part, taking out all this debris over here, at the same time being careful that you don't suck out all the baby shrimps. So this is the most difficult part, but we have done it. We have all the debris out. We have the plants inside the washroom. So I'm going to give them a rinse, give a trim on the melting leaves, and then we will probably I'll take out another 20% of water from here and we will refill it with some fresh water. I already have some water over there in the bucket which is dechlorinated and ready to go in here. So we'll do the water change, we'll trim the plants, we'll put all the plants back in, and they should be nice and happy all over again. And that's going to be it for the next 1-2 months. I'm not going to touch this tank or do anything over here, just daily feeding. That's going to be it. The filter is already clean, we already have it ready. So once all the plants are trimmed, everything, I'll plug in the filter, I'll let the filter run, and then I'll put all the plants in, and I'll show you guys how it looks at the end. So we finished the complete maintenance on our tank. It did take quite a while, even though you guys see, there's not much in the tank. But still, this tank especially takes a lot of time because of all those tiny shrimps that are in there. It makes the work very tedious and very difficult to, there is not a lot of room for me to move around with all those tiny shrimps in there. But we did a good job. We've cleaned the filter. As I showed you earlier, the filter flow is now absolutely great. So the water flow is going to be there, continuous filtration of the water. We changed around 40-50% of the old water, plus the plants we have trimmed. We've taken out all the rotting leaves. So this tank is absolutely fine now. As you can see, the floor is much cleaner than what it was. This is really better than what it was before. Around 80-90% of the tank is cleaned out. So the shrimp should be doing fine here. This is basically, guys, I'm not scaping this tank anymore. I have no plans of scaping. This is going to be the grow out and the breeding tank for the shrimp. I'm just going to let them keep breeding like crazy. As and when the shrimp keep growing, I'm just going to sell them for profit. I do need to make some profit over here because I have a lot of projects going on in my house, and my wife doesn't like the fact that I keep spending my money. So hopefully this shrimp over here, they'll help me make some money, and then I can continue my future projects. We love making these videos for you and showing you guys what we have. So please make sure you guys go hit the like button. If you enjoy what we do here, please do subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for what we are coming ahead, because we have a lot. We have right now this 1, 2, the beta tank 3, 4 and 5, and also over here we have one more which is planned for later, where I'm currently just growing out some Monte Carlo and some of the moss. for a future project. So make sure guys you subscribe to us and help us out as well as we move on this journey together, and hopefully we'll have many more videos to show you guys. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you and see you until next time.